right, I've got my Bible here, and I'm ready to read to you absolutely every book of the Bible that was written by someone who had met Jesus. We can go ahead and skip the Hebrew Bible since Jesus wasn't alive when that was written.
Hold up, you already got me twisted right now because that is absolutely false. But let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what you got next.
And go straight to the New Testament. You ready? Not a single word. There is not one book of the Bible that was written by someone who had met Jesus. Yes, some of the Gospels are attributed to Jesus' disciples, but scholars agree that they didn't write them. They were written decades after Jesus' death. The earliest Gospel that we have in the New Testament is the Gospel of Mark, and it was probably written around 70 of the Common Era. The attribution of those Gospels to disciples didn't happen for many years. They also don't read like eyewitness accounts and don't even claim to have been written by the disciples. Paul's letters weren't written by someone who had met Jesus. Paul, by his own admission, had never met Jesus. And even that great narrative we have about Saul encountering the risen Christ on the road to Damascus is something that the author of Luke Acts, the same author wrote both the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts, it's something that he invented for the narrative.
This person believes that not a single word of the Bible was written by someone who met Jesus. Well, that's absolutely wrong. First of all, Jesus is all over the Old Testament. He is the Word in Genesis, the rock in the wilderness, and the Son of Man in Daniel. Then in the New Testament, Matthew and John literally walked with him. Mark wrote Peter's account, Luke interviewed witnesses, and Paul literally encountered the risen Christ. So don't play around like this is some decades later fiction. The Gospels are closer to the events than anything that we have in ancient history. And if you throw those out, you need to throw away Rome, Greece, and Alexander the Great. And the truth is, you're not rejecting history. You're rejecting Jesus. And that's a fight with the truth that you cannot win. Do you feel like you've been shouting your message to social media, but it hasn't been getting heard? You've got a message that matters, but it constantly is getting buried. Well, I'm building something to help you break free, grow your audience, and actually get heard. Stay ready because it's almost here.